Jimin pinned Ryan to the wall and moved closer and closer to her face. Ryan closed her eyes and was about to kiss. Ryan, mother, Ryan, wake up! You will be late! Ryan, Mom! I was about to kiss Jimin, but you ruined it! Ryan, mother, you seriously are obsessed with that idol, aren't you? Now get up and get ready for school. Ryan, school again. While Ryan is getting ready, let me do the introduction. Ryan, a 22-year-old girl who is cute and intelligent, but she have an irritating friend Kim Taeyong, a 25-year-old human art who is the most popular guy. Not only his figure, he is good at everything. They both are from a rich family and coincidentally, their parents' company seems to work together. Their companies are the top 10 ones, and because of that, Taeyong seems to be interested in irritating Ryan. Ryan reached school and is walking towards her locker when she finds Taeyong standing there with his friends. Tae, finally you arrived, Missy. Ryan, what do you want? Tae, you, princess. Ryan, how many times should I tell you not to call me that? Tae, why should I listen to you? And today, you have to come with me in the evening. Ryan, where? Tae, to my place. Ryan, why? Tae, remember, it's for the family reunion thingy. I'll take you there with me. Ryan, I know how to go by myself. Tae, don't think too much. It's only because my mom told me to take you with me after school because your bike broke down. Ryan, whatever. Ryan was about to go when someone stopped her. Ryan, Jack? Jack, hey, Ryan, I was wondering if you could come with me after school to go outside? Nope. Jack, it's not your business, Taeyong. She is my business, Jack the snake. Jack, don't be... Ryan, shut up! Ryan, no, Jack, I have other things to do. Jack glared at Taeyong and walked away. Tae, nice one, dear. Ryan smiled and went to her class followed by Taeyong. She sat with her friends Lisa and Jisoo on the third last row. Ryan, where is Rose and Jenny? Jisoo, about that. Turn around. Ryan turned around and saw them sitting together while discussing something very serious. Ryan, what are you guys whispering about? Jenny, don't worry, Ryan, we'll make it all right. Ryan, what are you talking about? Rose, Laura, she's planning to attack you because Taeyong only speaks and gives attention to you. Ryan, so? Jenny, so she's jealous of you. Ryan, and she wanna attack me because of that? Jenny, yeah, and Ryan, do take her seriously. She is not as ordinary as you all think. Ryan, seriously, I could easily put her in hospital for a week if she tries to mess with me. Rose, I know you can beat her, but she won't come. She will send some men she bought with her money. Lisa, so you guys were discussing about that? Jenny and Rose, yep. Jisoo, alright, I guess the sir came. All stood up and greeted the sir and girl. What, guys, is that the Laura you guys are talking about? Jisoo, yeah, there's that. Ryan Po, well, I don't like her. I know what to do. Sir ignored Laura because she's always like that and started taking class. Time skip, lunch break. Sir ended the class and went out. Meanwhile, everyone was like a dead or alive zombies. Wait, Lisa, I can't seem to get up. Lisa, oh, wait, baby, I'll help you. Wait, I'd rather go to hell than sitting in his classes. Jisoo, me too. Just as they were about to get up, Taeyong entered the class. As soon as Laura saw him, she ran to him, but Ryan ran faster and went up to him and put her hands on his shoulder. Wait, Tae, baby, I'm tired. Carry me, please, dear. Tae, what? Laura, what the? Do you think you're doing, Ryan? Ryan, yeah, don't shout at me. Why? And what's wrong with you? I'm hanging on to my boyfriend, not your boyfriend. Laura, ugh. She walked away stomping her feet. Lisa, you did good, Ryan. There, what's all with this? Why? Oh, don't worry, babe. It's all over now. And went with her friends to the cafeteria. There. Damn, Ryan, you have started teasing me, huh? In the cafeteria, while Ryan and her friends were having lunch, Laura came near them and poured water on Ryan. Ryan saw this and was about to get up, but his friends stopped him and asked him to see what Ryan does. Ryan's friends were about to react, but Ryan stopped them and stood up. She looked at Laura, who was smirking. Laura was about to slap Ryan, but she stopped it and slapped her back. Really hard that her face turned red with 4 finger marks on it. Ryan then corrected her dress and started shouting, "Why, dang Oppa! She hits me!" Dang was shocked, smiling, blushing and everything. "Why, Oppa, aren't you gonna hit her back for your dear girlfriend?" Tang was overall too stunned to speak or do anything, but he stood up and went near Ryan. After some seconds, he looked at Laura in a scary way, which made her scare and go away embarrassed. Lisa, whoa, you guys scared her. Why? Her scared face was so hilarious. Jenny, what's even funny is how you screamed for Taeyong. Rose, oh yeah, that was so romantic. Why? Shut up. Tae, why did you do that, sweetheart? Are you falling for me? And do you want me to protect you or something? Why, you don't think like that. Tae, whatever. Anyways, who would like you? Why, you're annoying. This day went like this. After their classes are all over, Ryan went to Taeyong and they both went together on his car. Laura was watching Ryan get on his car with jealousy and anger. Laura took out her phone and called someone. Laura, I need you to do something tomorrow. Meet me at our school tomorrow morning, right when you get here. I'll pay you as much as you want. Their day went by. Taeyong and Ryan's family reunion went great, but Taeyong was feeling something unusual with Ryan that other days. This was the first time Tae saw her acting like this, all cute and clingy. He has seen her beat many people, but he likes her cute side more than ever. Next day, as usual, Ryan came to school, but before she could reach her locker, Jack stopped her, making her sigh. Jack, Ryan, you have to come with me. Ryan, to where, Jack? Jack, just come, this is serious. Ryan, fine. Jack leaded Ryan to the rooftop. No one was there except for Jack and Ryan. As Ryan entered, he closed the rooftop door. Ryan, why did you close the door? Jack, it's a bit personal. Ryan, now state the fact why you dragged me here. Jack looked at Ryan and smirked in a psycho way. He suddenly pushed her and as she fell, he got on top of her. Ryan wasn't scared. She moved her bag aside and kicked him on his stomach. He fell back but again got up. Ryan got up and stretched her hands, ready to fight. But then, suddenly someone from behind hit her leg, which made her fall again. That person tied her hands while Ryan couldn't react because that person was really strong. She sat up and looked at that person behind. It was a big buff guy and behind him was Laura, holding a big and thick stick. Ryan, aren't you ashamed to attack from behind, Laura? Laura, well, I don't care anymore cause your life is gonna get ruined right now, right here on this rooftop. Ryan, what do you mean? Laura, you'll find out. Saying this, she went while that buff guy hit your hands and legs, making it bleed while you were in pain but didn't scream. Then that guy also left while only Jack was left. He looked at Ryan and got on top of her and giving. Ryan couldn't do anything. His whole body was on her, making it difficult for her to move in her injured state. Her tears were annoyingly flowing. She wanted to scream for help, but her inner self didn't allow it because it will make her weak and not able to protect herself. Every fear has a backstory to it. To her, she overheard a conversation of her mom and her aunt when her aunt had a baby. They were talking about babies while your mom said that she always wanted a boy, but her first baby was a girl, Ryan's sister. But when her second baby was also a girl, which is Ryan, her mom was so sad and didn't want her to touch the baby. The nurses compelled her to at least see her baby, but she refused. Ryan's dad was also sad, but he took the baby and made his wife understand, and finally, Ryan's mother took the baby. But due to touching of her parents, Ryan got different characteristics and personality from her parents, which made her look more unique. Ryan finally understood why her father always called her boy when she was little. It's because he wanted a boy. Her mom always told Ryan that she wanted a son. And Ryan finally understood everything after she heard them talk. After that day, she always acted like a boy in front of her parents. She acted like she was afraid of nothing, even though she was terrified inside. She became the man of her house after her dad. She never asked for anyone's help, never relied on anyone, always took all her stress by herself, always put up a smile in front of her parents to make them think that she is fine. But even so, her parents never failed to love her. She trained herself to be stronger, but now she is all helpless. But she wasn't ready to give up yet, so she took all her strength, and as the rope tied on her hand was loose, she was able to loosen it and kicked Jack away running downstairs. Both her hands and legs were hurting, but she kept on running looking for someone. She found 𝒕𝒐𝒖𝒄𝒉 leaning on her locker waiting for her. She ran to him and hugged him, making him surprised. She hugged him tight, gripping onto his shirt, crying. 𝒕𝒐𝒖𝒄𝒉 noticed that her clothes and hair was messy. He also didn't fail to notice the purple marks on her neck. She hugged him like he was the last thing left on earth, and he hugged her back knowing that she is his world. Then he saw Jack running towards them, but stopped seeing 𝒕𝒐𝒖𝒄𝒉 there. 𝒕𝒐𝒖𝒄𝒉 wanted to react, but he didn't want her to let Ryan go. Shh, Ryan, look at me, dear. She looked up at him with tears all over her face. Now tell me what happened. It was Jack, right? Ryan nodded her head and hugged him again. 𝒕𝒐𝒖𝒄𝒉 carried her in a bridal style, covering her face on his chest. He brought her to a place where there were few people and made her stand. He lifted her face, making her look at him. Tell me, dear, I'll always trust you. Ryan, he touched her neck where there were purple marks and caressed it, making her move a little, the feel he is giving to Ryan. He moved his face closer to her neck and stared at the marks very softly. She was a little when 𝒕𝒐𝒖𝒄𝒉 stopped it and looked at her with the hope that she is going to tell what happened. Ryan, he tried to touch me, and I was not able to protect myself. I deserve that for being weak. She wiped her tears when 𝒕𝒐𝒖𝒄𝒉 noticed the blood in her hands. What's this? Why, they hit me. My legs are also bleeding. That's it. 𝒕𝒐𝒖𝒄𝒉 lost it. He became angrier than before. Was it just Jack? Why, no, Laura and a buff guy too. He understood immediately who they were and he rushed to them after securing Ryan. He burst open the classroom door where they were discussing something and shut it closed. How dare you try to touch my girl? That scary voice. Laura, 𝒕𝒐𝒖𝒄𝒉, what are you doing here? Well, what am I doing here? Well, I came to make you see hell, but before that, I want you to explain why. Just why? No one dared to speak because 𝒕𝒐𝒖𝒄𝒉 looked scary AF. Speak up, I want to hear it from you, Jack. It was not me, it was Laura. She told me to do that to Ryan, and she would pay me. 𝒕𝒐𝒖𝒄𝒉 angrily looked at Laura while gritting his teeth. Laura, sorry. I don't want to... Sorry! She started to throw benches because he was boiling with anger. Tell me, Laura! Tell me! He shouted, making her flinch and tears escaping out of her eyes. Laura, it was because of you, 𝒕𝒐𝒖𝒄𝒉. Can't you see? Can't you understand that I love you? But she keeps on getting your attention. Laura, every time I see you looking at her, talking with her, and always smiling when she says something, but with me, you don't even care I exist. Every time. Every time she ruins my time with you. Or even if I get to talk to you, your eyes will be at her, not on me. I don't want that. I didn't want that. So you hit her with a rod and told someone to... Huh? How could you do it, Laura? Laura, no, I'm sorry. What's the point in telling sorry now? If she wasn't this brave and bold, she would have been... They were near Jack and beaten him very badly, and no one dared to say or do anything. They just watched Jack screaming and spitting blood. They beat that buff guy to whom it seemed to be a real fight because that guy was strong, but they were stronger and of course he beat him. And at last he went near Laura, who seemed to be shivering. He gave her a tight slap to which she fell on the floor, where she belonged. They left the classroom, shutting the door harshly. Laura, I just fell for his looks and money, but he is bad. I will just take my handsome cousin. Jai saw Wine waiting for him with her hands around her body, preventing herself from getting cold. Jai went near her. Wine, where did you go, Jai? Jai, oh, I had something to do. You said you wanted to go to class, but then what are you doing here? Why, well, I changed my mind. I want to go hang out. Seriously? Why? Yeah, so take me out, dummy. What? Seriously? Then let's go. He took Ryan by his shoulders and ran away happily to his car.